Hello and welcome to part 3 of the Doug McClure-a-thon. This time around we're returning to Caprona with The People That Time Forgot. This movie is the only sequel being featured on the Doug McClure-a-thon, directly following The Land That Time Forgot. And once again, it's based off a book by Edgar Rice Burroughs and directed by Kevin Connor. Now, Doug's only a guest star this time around, but hey, a little Doug's better than no Doug at all. So here is The People That Time Forgot. So the movie takes place a few years after the first one and starts with the ship making its way to the prehistoric land of Caprona, having found the message in the ocean sent by Tyler at the end of the first movie. The expedition is led by Ben McBride, a friend of Tyler's played by John Wayne's son. No, seriously, that's Patrick Wayne and he really is John Wayne's son. He's kinda like his dad except with less charisma and presence and distinctiveness. Well, maybe he just needs to try emulating his father a bit more.
Hogan, your job is to look after the amphib, not lug that stuff around.
Pilgrim. Also along for the ride is Lady Charlotte, played by Sarah Douglas. Don't know who Sarah Douglas is? Well, how about now?
What kind of a creature are you?
Just a man.
A man?
Yeah, it's the creepy chick from Superman 2. Charlotte's a reporter for the London Times, rocking the Princess Leia hairdo here. I guess that was just a popular look in 1977. Anyway, she's there to document the expedition, but Ben's upset that he used to bring a woman along.
We agreed to take a reporter from the newspaper that financed us. They sent her.
Now be fair, Ben. She does take good pictures.
Maybe. She's one problem I could do without.
Yeah, they're totally gonna hook up by the end of the movie. Anyway, they decide to enter Caprona by flying over a screening of the first movie, and pretty soon they're in dinosaur territory. Now, it's been 2 years since the first one, so maybe the dinosaurs will look a little better in this one, and that would be a negatory on that one. So yeah, the dinosaurs still suck, and the pterodactyl flaps its wings about as much as the plane does. They engage in some aerial combat before the pterodactyl commits suicide by running into the plane's propeller.
And no wonder you're extinct.
They crash land on Caprona and assess the damage.
What kind of shape we in?
Well, not good. But, it's fixable.
Hell, if I had $1 for every time a pterodactyl fucked up my plane, I'd be a millionaire. While trying to move the plane, Lady Charlotte notices something a little strange.
Oh, could I have a photograph of you?
Where do you want me?
That rock will do fine.
Say dinosaur. I think you mean cheese. Dinosaur! It's funny, because he could have been killed.
A fully grown stegosaurus. Now, isn't that absolutely beautiful?
Oh, you think so? Because it looks like a hunk of papier-mâché dog shit to me. Anyway, they decide to use the stegosaurus to move the plane, but it turns out training a dinosaur isn't easy.
Go on.
Duh. Eventually they get it to move, with what has got to be one of the weirdest depictions of a dinosaur walking I think I've ever seen, and get the plane in a good spot.
Whoa! Isn't it marvelous? It worked. Whoa!
You almost got yourself killed.
No, she didn't. She clapped a couple of times, the dinosaur started moving, and that was it. Hell, you probably put yourself in more danger by running in front of the plane. Never mind.
Listen, your family's newspaper may be paying for this trip, but from now on, just quit clowning around, understand?
My dad's John Wayne. So while the pilot fixes the plane, the rest of them set out to find Tyler on foot.
You still annoyed at having to bring me along?
No, not really. It's just that certain kind of girls are hard to take.
Oh, you mean my kind. Well, the world's a changing place, McBride.
Next thing you know, you dames will be asking for the right to vote. Their little discussion of women's rights is soon interrupted by the sounds of dinosaurs.
What is it, Doc?
It can only be one thing. Prehistoric. That's human.
Yeah, your PhD wouldn't happen to be in stating the obvious, would it? Those human screams belong to a cave girl called Ador, who by the looks of it got her cave girl outfit at the same place Raquel Welch did in 1 million years BC. Okay, try aiming at the dinosaurs instead of just randomly shooting at the sky. The dinosaurs get driven away when Ben uses a stink bomb on them, and they try to communicate with Ador. They find out that not only does she speak English, she also knows Tyler.
Got that photograph of Tyler? Bonjour.
Hi, I'm Doug McClure. You may remember me from such movies as Humanoids from the Deep and Firebird 2015 AD. After talking to Ador, they learn that Tyler spent some time living with her tribe. However, another more advanced tribe called the Naga wiped out most of Ador's tribe and captured Tyler. So, with Ador's help, they decide to find Tyler.
It's not funny.
Hey, don't worry about it, babe. Listen, you see another one of those things, or you need some pickle jars opened, you just give old Ben a holler. So after walking for a while, they... Huh, I guess these cavemen learned from the killer from Torso. Wait, hang on a second. Let's get a good look at these guys. Wow. Kinda feel bad for criticizing the makeup in the first movie now. Anyway, the cavemen tie them up and prepare to sacrifice them to... Hey, it's the Bulldogosaurus from At the Earth's Core. Get it behind the ear! Before they can do that, though, Ador rescues them and they escape through a cave.
Great. No gun, no ammunition. God knows what we'll do if they follow us.
They won't. They're afraid to cross over the boundary.
Oh, well, that's good. Wait.
This is the country of the Nagas. Looks pretty grim.
So are the Nagas.
And soon they find out just how grim they are when they meet the Nagas, who are... samurai?
Welcome. Your friend Tyler. He has taught us much already.
British samurai. You know what? What the hell? I've had British conquistadors on this show. This isn't that much of a stretch.
Tyler's a man of great power. It is he who sent me to welcome you. Come with me.
It's a trap!
No, that's been done too much already. There's gotta be something else I can use.
Come with me.
Yeah, sure, that works. Anyway, the Nagas take them to Castle Greyskull, where they meet their leader. Wow, the Incredible Hulk's really let himself go.
I thought we were going to see Tyler. Agura! Take your hands off me!
Whoa, it was a trap, what a surprise. Actually, now that I think about it, why didn't Ador say anything when the Naga said Tyler sent them? I can kind of understand why the others might go with, since they're in a strange land and they're not really sure who to trust. But Ador knows these guys are bad news and she just sits there. She doesn't say don't trust him or he's lying or anything. This was not a good time to be passive, Ador. Anyway, the Nagas prepare the women to be sacrificed to their volcano god while the men are thrown in a dungeon, where they see Doug. He's finally in this movie. An hour into it. Wait a minute, it's that easy to break the walls of this place? Why didn't he just keep breaking them until he got out? Anyway, after being held prisoner for several months, Tyler now decides that this would be a good time to escape. Jeez. These guys may dress like samurai, but they're about as skilled at combat as the Star Wars kid. What do you know? They really are British. Okay, what's the point of putting on those disguises if you're just gonna take them off right away? At least stab a guy first. After defeating the guards with their fighting techniques learned from the Three Stooges and sacrificing George the Animal Steel here to the volcano instead, the group begins their escape. I see they've wandered into the People That Time Forgot ride at Universal Studios.
Wait till they settle down. Charlie, this is no time for pictures.
Shut up and help.
Your solution is to take a picture? You had samurai swords a second ago, just chop their heads off. So after making it past Whack-A-Dino, the group escapes only for the volcano to start erupting. Boy, Caprona sure explodes a lot.
You go on ahead. I'll slow him down. No dice, Bo. I didn't come all this way to leave you behind.
What the hell, Ben? I buy it here, I buy it later. We make it away from the Nagas, but we'll never get home.
Hey, I got an idea. How about you stop talking and go?
Only wish I had something to hold him off with.
Here, take this.
So while the rest of them escape, Ben and Tyler hold off the Nagas. And in case you had any doubt as to how awesome Doug McClure is, he actually gets shot in the face with an arrow and he just shrugs it off. Now that is a badass. However, he proves less impervious to arrows to the stomach.
Remember, when we were kids, Ben, I always wanted to play the hero. Only then, the arrows weren't real. I told you, there's no escape.
So with the reason he came to Caprona in the first place dead, Ben decides to get the hell out of there. But along the way, the group gets attacked by a... I don't know, a what the fuckosaurus.
Let go!
Ah, come on, he just wants to play fetch.
Get out of it!
Oh, bad dog. So as the place is busy exploding, the group manages to make it back to the plane and get it airborne. Or at least the scale model version of it anyway.
Yeah, what the devil's going by?
I say, this is most irregular. And so they make it safely back to the ship as Caprona explodes. Again.
You know, I can't wait to walk you down the main street of North Flats, Nebraska.
Nebraska? No volcanoes?
No, but they're surely going to explode when they say you.
I think some young boys who saw this in the theater probably did.
Charlie,
Yes?
why didn't you tell me about that gun you had stashed in your camera case?
Well, I was keeping it in case we got into a jam.
And that's the end of the People That Time Forgot. Well, we're now nearing the end of the Doug McClure-a-thon with only one more movie to go before I pass judgment on these movies. Well, that's all for now. Until next time.
God damn it, another one. Told you what I was going to do.